For a better entertainment experience, please put on your headsets. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What's up, Renegades? It's your boy Sway, and we are back with another video. I hope you're all doing well and have had an amazing October and enjoyed your Independence Day. With that in mind, and following the spirit of the month, this video we're going to be tackling current affairs. Disclaimer: a lot of the information in this video has either been incredibly abridged or straight up cut out just because the video was getting too long, so feel free to leave a comment down below telling me what you think I left out and what I could have spoken more on. Enough of that, let's get right into it. Play the intro. The straw that broke the camel's back is a saying used to illustrate that no matter how strong you are, everything has a breaking point. And on August 12, 2021, we got there. By the time most of the counting was done, everybody already knew who their 7th president was, His Excellency Hakainde Hichilema. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm referring to the general elections that were held this year. Now, of course, not everyone was happy, but the excitement everywhere was undeniable. Even investors were hyped, shown by the steady appreciation of the kwacha since even before election day. But this leads to one critical question. Who is this farmer, politician, entrepreneur, and now president? Who is the 7th Republican president of Zambia?
Called Moya School, just next to Wembo School, grade 1 up to grade 4. I went up to, obviously, up to first degree government schools. So people's sponsorship, very important. Citizens sent us to school.
United Party for National Development, or UPND, was founded in December 1998 by a man known as Anderson Mazoka, who was a former MMD party member. But that's not important. What is by the time the 2001 general elections arrived, UPND was already the main opposition party, losing by only 2% and 49 seats in the National Assembly. All this despite the party being only 3 years old. Eventually, the party grew out of its infancy pretty quickly, fortunately. Unfortunately, this would coincide with the passing of Mazoka in 2006. And it was at this point that HH took over as party presidential candidate, and his trek to office of the president started in earnest. UPND would go on to run in every single election ever held, and HH lost every single one except the last one. Now, obviously, it wasn't all doom and gloom for UPND after all. 5 L's in a row, that's no joke. So what kept them going? The simple answer would be to look at the election results themselves. At first glance, it's like UPND were on a steady decline until 2011, but if you look closely, things seem completely different. Firstly, in the National Assembly, the heaviest loss was suffered in 2006 when UPND was a member of the UDA, but ever since it steadily increased its power from 26 seats to 82 seats in 2021. And even though there was a drop in percentage of votes earned, the overall vote count went up from this in 2001 to that in 2011 and to over 2 million in 2021. And the same can be said about the presidential elections as well. Vote count kept going up since 2006, and from this point of view, it's easy to say that it was a matter of time until Bali entered office, as if it was guaranteed. In real life, nothing is guaranteed, and who can blame us for not being optimistic when it wasn't too long ago when we didn't have anything to look forward to? Clearly, we had problems. You can't hide from your problems forever, and this is exactly what PF tried to do. They literally copy and pasted their 2016 campaign strategy and used it this year. But we all know how that went. Basically, PF misread the situation on 2 major fronts: technology and demography. Demographically speaking, the people who voted in 2016 were not the ones voting in 2021, largely due to the huge youth turnout this year. And that makes technology such a vital factor with the rise of social media and meme culture in Zambia, people are more connected than ever before. So it's very hard to hide the problems when everybody is sharing how bad things are. So how is Bali going to fix it? At the top of the agenda, you find 3 things. Number 1, the Economic Transformation Program, or ETP for short. With job creation at the center of this whole program, it draws the similarities to KK's National Development Plan, or NDP, of the 1960s and 70s. Number 2, entrepreneurship, with aims to form a more robust homegrown entrepreneur base to import the already existing MSMEs. For any who didn't do a business course, MSMEs means micro, small or medium-sized enterprises. These are usually the backbone of an economy, so they are very, very important. And number 3, a digital revolution, with aims to improve Zambia's technology, seeing how tech plays a big role in modern day society, let alone in the next 5 to 10 years. Basically, with just the agenda, you have an outline for the framework of this whole manifesto. If you were to read it through and through, it highlights every single critical aspect of Zambia's socio-economic structure and how these individual parts are intertwined with one another. It goes to show how thought out this whole document is. But this is politics, guys. We're always promised everything and usually get some things.
We inherited an extremely difficult situation, a very bad situation. We knew that the situation wouldn't be that good economically, socially, but the hole is much bigger than we expected.
It would be pure arrogance for us to think that the hardest part of the process has been completed, when even our president himself said we knew it was a bad situation, but the extent was hidden from the public. It's worse than we anticipated. Clearly, this is just the start, and change can only be done at the top. It needs to be happening everywhere. Some say that the elections prove that tribalism isn't very big anymore in Zambia, but that's hard to believe when significant others are still being vetted of what tribe they belong to. Reports in Osaka suggest that most of the cadres at bus stations just swapped t-shirts and swapped sides as soon as the results were published. I'm not saying Zambia is a hellhole that can't be redeemed, because obviously tribalism isn't as influential as it was, and bus stations are now reporting no more gains again. And not to mention that Bale is clamping down hard on corruption. And these are just a few of the things that have already started to change in only 3 months of him being in office. Right now our future is still uncertain, unsure, we don't know what's next, but we are on the right path. After all, it doesn't matter what tribe or political party or faction you affiliate yourself to, because now we all have to be part of the solution. This is the best time to be a young, affluent Zambian since the 1970s, and the opportunities coming will be life-changing for anyone who is prepared enough to take advantage of them. I'm so excited about the future and all the opportunities that come along with it and all the ways we can benefit from it. Because of this, I'm probably going to be making videos on that in the future. So if you like what you heard, you can hit the subscribe button. If you like what you saw, you can hit the like button, and if you loved it, you can share it with a friend. That's it from me. Have an amazing day. See you all in the next one, and stay FORZZY.